Alright, in this video we're going to talk about the mind control that's going on in this world that this little boy finds himself in. So, we don't know, it's not clear the motivation behind this mind control, but there certainly is something going on. We see here the people standing in a line whose heads are flopping all over the place, and a light that's tracking them to make sure that they're behaving in the desired manner. We see in a bit here, we'll see some overseers or a class of people that for some reason is controlling these people and these other beings and testing them for compliance or reliability with whatever precepts they need. And then there is sort of a class structure of zombies or different levels of control. There are the overseers, and there's different levels of control. So what we see here are these kind of newer people that they have colorful clothing. They look like they're kind of recent zombie converts of some type, and they sort of resemble the overseers to some degree. Later on in this portion of the game, we see a lower class of zombie. It's implied maybe that the zombies or these beings have been zombified for longer. They wear often like kind of overalls or work clothes. They exhibit some pretty creepy behaviors later on, like huddling together, and sort of they have pale or wan skin, and they seem to be completely immobile unless they're controlled, and they're also hairless, and they have this grouping behavior that's really creepy. Throughout this entire thing, we hear sort of aspects of humanity come in. We hear these heartbeat sounds and the ambient sounds that the game provides, but in the background of that, we see this industrial decay, complete with the sounds of buzzing and hissing. There are humans that are kind of twitching. And we'll see here, right in this section, that somehow the dogs can sense an imposter in the same way that dogs have been known to be able to sense seizures many minutes out from when they happen. So let's see, there are a couple other things that I wanted to make clear. Oh, later in this section we'll get into a submarine sequence, which is pretty cool, but not necessarily critical to the overall plot. Although if you're interested, you should definitely either play through it or watch to that degree. Yeah, this section where the little boy is able to control the people with his brain. Creepy, creepy, creepy. So what's going on here? There's some sense that it's like, some reference to kind of a worker class or exploitation of workers that's going on here in kind of an extreme form. And it's meant, like many things, to be a reflection of our current circumstance. So when you're watching this, you need to ask yourself, what aspects of our society is this trying to highlight or draw our attention to?